Daisy sequence initiated. Activating Daisy referral system. Endotech systems active. Daisy fund activating. Uploading Daisy smart contract to the blockchain. Daisy AI initiated. Artificial superintelligence systems appear to be functional and active. All systems ready for Daisy launch. Daisy A1 rocket. Ready to launch in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daisy A1 is liftoff. Activating Daisy Global Network. Daisy Global Network online. All systems active.
All right, everybody, and great to have you here with us this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. And wow, exciting things are happening here with the Daisy Project. As we dive into the presentation tonight, let's take a moment and review the legal disclaimer. Participating in this crowdfunding campaign is a contribution towards AI algorithm development and testing by Endotech through a decentralized autonomous organization and the use of smart contracts on the public blockchain. The smart contracts have been independently audited and verified. Crowdfunding campaign contributions shall receive staking rewards resulting from AI algorithms activity, as well as equity in Endotech. Each contributor will be required to go through KYC and AML verification. Again, that's prior to receiving your equity stock shares in Endotech. Endotech is preparing for public listing. Should Endotech not go ahead with the listing, the equity allocated for crowdfunding participants shall be converted into dividends for each contributor. Past performance does not guarantee future results and is for informational purposes only. Historical performance as shown are also the result of compounding profits. The rewards are contingent upon AI performance and results are not a guarantee. All performance shall be visible with full transparency to each crowdfunding contributor. This document is not an offer to sell or a solicitation of offers to purchase any securities. Copies of this document may not be sent out to jurisdictions or distributed in or sent from jurisdictions in which this is barred or prohibited by law. The information contained herein shall not constitute an offer to sell or the solicitation of an offer to buy in any jurisdiction in which such offer or solicitation would be unlawful prior to registration, exemption from registration, or qualification under the securities laws of any jurisdiction. Any resident or nationals of the USA are explicitly not authorized to participate in this campaign. Any promoters of this campaign are required to comply with all the regulations that apply to their promotional activity depending on their jurisdiction. This publication may contain specific forward-looking statements. Example statements including terms like believe, assume, expect, forecast, project, may, could, might, will, or similar expressions. Such forward-looking statements are subject to known and unknown risks, uncertainties, and other factors which may result in a substantial divergence between the actual results, financial situation, development, or performance, and those explicitly or implicitly presumed in these statements. Against the background of these uncertainties, readers should not rely on forward-looking statements. No responsibility is assumed to update forward-looking statements or to adapt them to future events or developments. With that being said, guys, let's dive in and talk about the unbelievable experience that's happening right now with Daisy and how you can be a part of it. What is Daisy? So let me go back here. Sorry about that. What is Daisy? So guys, unbelievable what has happened in the last 4 days of relaunch. So for those of you that may not have been following the Daisy story, in January, we had a beta launch, and admittingly, the platform itself was not ready. The smart contracts were overloaded, and we had a lot of things we had to go back to the drawing boards and roll out 2.0. And so for 4 days in January, we had a soft launch. In those 4 days, over 50,000 members contributed to the Daisy crowdfunding model. And we put the project on pause for 75 days while we redeveloped 2.0 of the platform. Just a few days ago, we relaunched version 2.0. We went live, and now the smart contracts, everything is working beautifully. And in the last 3 to 4 days, we have generated a second round of over $50 million in contributions. That means in a matter of 7 days total of the doors of Daisy being open, with 4 of those days literally on a broken platform, the Daisy project has already generated over $100 million in contributions and has already released over $40 million in rewards to the members. And so very exciting times here at Daisy, now approaching our first 100,000 members around the world in a total of 7 days of being live. And we are literally just getting started. So congratulations to those of you that have been a part of the very early pre-launch, and really congratulations to those of you who are taking a look at the Daisy project for the first time. And we just welcome you and invite you to absorb the information here today and make an educated decision for yourself based upon the facts that we're going to share. So what is Daisy? Well, Daisy is an equity crowdfunding model for the financial technology sector. What does that mean in layman's terms? It means that Daisy is offering the opportunity for individuals around the world to be able to crowdfund financial technology projects. Daisy is a decentralized autonomous organization through the use of smart contracts on public blockchain. It is not a company. Daisy in reality is a technology, it's a community, it's a smart contract that lives on the blockchain, and Daisy is not a company. Daisy is a model where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. And it's one of the questions that I've gotten a lot over the last couple of months is what makes Daisy such a disruptive model. We've broken every single record in the peer-to-peer marketing industry, in the affiliate marketing industry. We've literally shattered every single record that has ever existed for the launch of any project. Less than 1%, and it's closer to 0.1% of companies in this industry out of 20,000 peer-to-peer companies, less than 1% of them ever do $100 million in their first year. And the Daisy project has done that in its first 7 days. And it's extraordinary because this project runs without staff, without employees. This is not a company that's trying to drive the marketplace. It's a community. And I get asked the question, why? What makes Daisy so disruptive? And my number one answer is exactly what point number 3 on this slide says. It's a model where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. Even if a person never participates in the referral program that we have and just participates as a contributor, you have the opportunity to earn profits, equity, and income. Daisy is currently crowdfunding Endotech For the Daisy AI project, contributors receive exclusive equity and staking rewards. We're going to talk about all of that here tonight. So what is Daisy AI? Well, Daisy AI stands for Decentralized AI System, and it's being developed by the technology company Endotech. Daisy AI is the next generation of AI trading. Daisy AI will significantly multiply the current AI performance of Endotech's trading platform. Daisy AI is the first project being capitalized by Daisy crowdfunding campaign. Daisy AI will receive $10 million for development, and that will come directly from the referral plan. And so the way that works is we take a portion of the referral plan that goes to a what we call a 000 position in the referral plan, and the proceeds, the revenue from that, go towards these development projects. And the first 10 million is going to Endotech for the development of Daisy AI. We have a target as well for the live Daisy AI trading account to reach $500 million through what we call the Daisy Fund. And this is for the purpose of testing and development. And we'll talk more about how those rewards are shared back to the community. We believe that we will achieve this goal in the first 120 days now into our relaunch, from our relaunch. Daisy AI is Endotech's path to becoming a publicly listed company. And again, that's a big advantage for every contributor, because as we're going to talk about tonight, you have the opportunity as a contributor to actually have equity in Endotech before the company goes public. So who is Endotech? Well, Endotech, again, is the first technology partner for the Daisy crowdfunding campaign. Endotech is a global fintech company that specializes in AI trading systems. Endotech has a roadmap to complete Daisy AI and be publicly traded in 2022. Endotech is currently providing AI trading systems for top financial institutions all around the world. Endotech has a proven track record of high performance results that we'll talk about and show you tonight. Endotech is founded by Dr. Anna Becker, one of the most brilliant scientists, mathematicians that I've ever had the opportunity to speak with and work with. It's just a brilliant, brilliant innovator. And it's operated and managed by top AI scientists. Endotech is just an incredible team, incredible company, and it's an honor to be able to crowdfund Endotech as the very first Daisy project. Now, let's talk a little bit about Dr. Anna, the founder and the CEO of Endotech, and just a little bit of her background. Dr. Anna has developed deep learning algorithms that have managed over $1 billion of investment capital, assets under management, and have been deployed in managing institutional monies for more than a decade now. Her teams of AI scientists have more than 20 proprietary AI systems currently in operation and serve as the AI investing backbone of trading at more than 150 investment firms across the United States, Europe, and Asia. At the age of 20, Dr. Anna found an approximation algorithm by a factor of 2. That's just a really fancy way of saying she solved a problem that was unsolvable for many decades, which now has wide applications in operating systems, database systems, and even in VLSI chip design. Dr. Anna's worked and participated with different futures and commodities ecosystems to promote algorithmic trading to retail and institutional clients. Following her PhD in artificial intelligence at the elite Technion University, Dr. Becker has founded and sold several AI companies in the fintech space and is now the founder and the CEO of Endotech. Her publications have been distributed in leading AI financial circles across Europe and America, and her machine learning systems have been integrated into some of the world's largest and most successful banks and funds worldwide, including the well-known Dragon Holdings to MF Global. So Dr. Anna just has an incredible resume, credible background, credible pedigree when it comes to the AI fintech space, and it's an honor to be partnered up with Endotech through the Daisy project. Now, what I'm going to do today, I've never done this before, and I thought, let's go ahead and show some real-time examples. You've maybe have seen these slides before, but I'm going to actually open up Endotech's website and just show you how you can actually go to Endotech's site and see the performance of many of their different current strategies. And keep in mind that what Daisy AI is going to do for this Endotech platform is simply multiply these results as the new AI systems are developed through the Daisy crowdfunding capital. But here's an example of the alpha strategy. If a person would have put, for example, $1 million in capital, which is what it would cost an institutional investor to participate, back in January of 2018, you can see that the compound profits over the last two plus years is well over 2,000%. But what's also very important to notice is the peak to valley. It's important to notice that the worst daily loss is 15% in a single day. It's important to notice that 13 months were actually losing months. 21 were winning months. And so one of the things that we really want to make sure is that those that are looking at the rewards that can come back to the community as contributors, this is a long-term strategy. The success of Endotech's AI systems is really developed for long-term results. And you don't ever want to measure the impact and the power of this platform by the short-term results alone, because short-term results can go up or down, but long-term is really the key to Endotech strategies. Now, here's a strategy that's quite impressive. I'm going to show you this on the website as well, but we pulled this back in, gosh, I think it was November. We just wanted to show, I think it was the first 3 months of this strategy's performance, and it was close to 300% profits in those 3 months. But again, take a look at the worst daily loss, 43% in a single day. And again, this is why the short-term minded person sometimes doesn't understand the power of long-term compounded profits, because even the best of best strategies are going to have winning months and losing months. And you can see out of 2 months, 1 month was a winning month, 1 month was a losing month. But even in a short period of time, you can see the profits were incredible, 297% during those 2 months. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and pull up, we're just going to go live to Endotech's website. Give me a second here to share my full screen, not just the PowerPoint. And we're going to go to, and you can do this on your own, endotech.io is Endotech's website. If you go to endotech.io and you just come over here and click on portfolio, you can actually see the live results and the many different strategies that Endotech has right now. Now, what Endotech is doing in the Daisy Fund is diversifying these strategies. And of course, that's all controlled by the AI based upon where the market is right now. And as many of you know right now, the market has been quite choppy. And so a lot of the aggressive moves that Endotech is capable of making, simply the timing has not been right to make those moves. And so I want to show you some real life scenarios here from some of these strategies. And we'll just pick a couple of them here. We'll go with, let me show you a couple of the beta strategies. Beta is what we would consider the more conservative strategy. The beta strategies are designed to enter the market long, and so it enters the market expecting the price to go up. Alpha strategy means that the strategy can trade both long and short. So let me just show you some of the beta strategies here. Here's the Bitcoin beta strategy. And you can see here, we'll just look at the first date line here from July, from October to now. So the last 6 months, if a person had, let's say, $10,000 in this trading strategy, You can see here that in the last 6 months, the profits on this strategy is 137% in this particular strategy. So that's the beta strategy that trades in and out of Bitcoin. Let's take another beta strategy. Let's look at Ethereum's beta strategy. We'll look at this also for the last 6 months. And you can see that the Ethereum strategy in the beta strategy has produced 146% returns over the last 6 months. Now let's just go in here. Let's change this time frame once. Let's go all the way back to 2018 when this strategy first launched. And let's say that a person, had $10,000 in trading starting January of 2018. And let's take a look at what this strategy has done. These are real life numbers of the performance of this strategy. And you look at this, guys, it's incredible. 3,384% returns. That's an average annual return of over 1,000%. And again, you can see that there were 23 winning months, but there were almost as many. There were 16 months that actually lost. And so again, this is just the power of that long-term compound strategy, allowing the funds to grow, allowing the compound effect to take place, allowing the long-term results to happen. So look at that, it's quite impressive, over 3,000% in the last, 2.5 years, just about. Let's look at the same thing real quick on Bitcoin, because we didn't look at the long-term performance there on the Bitcoin strategy. Let's go here and let's go back to January of 2018 as well. And you can see here, again, much lower results, but still very powerful. 623% returns in this strategy since January of 2018. And so, again, just some real life examples. And you can see the balance of, some really, really good conservative returns. I mean, 600% returns is incredible for any trading platform, all the way up to 3,000% returns. And of course, the combination of those strategies and the timing of the market creates a really healthy balance. Let's look at a couple of the aggressive strategies here. Let's go down here and look at the leverage strategies. Here they are here. Let's look at the alpha Bitcoin leverage strategy and the alpha Ethereum leverage strategy. And let's just see how those have performed. Now, these are shorter term strategies. These strategies have been operating now for the last 6 months. And take a look at this. This leverage strategy for Bitcoin in the last 6 months has produced 1,156% returns. That's just absolutely incredible. That means, $10,000 in capital and ended up becoming $125,000 in this leverage trading strategy. So this is the Bitcoin leverage strategy. Again, leverage, guys, is much higher risk. You can see here the worst daily loss was 43% in a single day. And one of the reasons why, people ask, well, when are we going to see these types of results? Well, first of all, results are never a guarantee, first of all. Second of all, you can see here that right now, this trading strategy is holding 100% in USDT. Why? Because it's a much higher risk strategy, and it's going to pick its moments in the market with a much more conservative approach, because when you're using leverage, there's higher risk. So right now is not the right time to enter into a live trade, for example, in this strategy. But when the AI recognizes those moments, it's going to make those moves. And again, we're going to see some great results potentially in the Daisy Fund as a result of that. Let's take a look at the Ethereum strategy for the leverage strategy and its performance over the last 6 months. 658% returns. You can see here the Bitcoin strategy, but right now, take a look. Right now, this strategy is actually holding 100% Ethereum. So right now, this strategy is in the middle of a position with Ethereum on these leverage strategies. So again, just showing you some real live results of all of the above: short-term, long-term, conservative, aggressive, and of course the AI uses a combination of strategies in the portfolio to really provide that balance as well. So if you get the opportunity, if you've already registered, you can see that the new back office is live. Most of the data reports have been updated. The rest of the reports will be updated in the next couple of days in the back office. If you go to daisy.global, you can log in through any of your Tron wallets. An incredible roadmap ahead of us. You can see that in January, we beta launched. We actually relaunched just 4 days ago now. And our goal in 2021 is to achieve that $10 million into the Daisy AI crowdfund and to reach $500 million in the live development trading account. And that will complete phase 1 for Daisy. And then, of course, going into 2022, we're going to launch phase 2. Which potentially will include Forex trading, where we will move into another benchmark of adding $1 billion in assets under management. Also in 2022 is the target to complete the Daisy AI development. Endotech has already begun hiring the quant scientists and already begun the development of that platform. In fact, I want to stop right now and make a really exciting announcement. Tomorrow, we'll be announcing the time. We'll be announcing everything in the Telegram channel. But Dr. Anna Becker is going to be live tomorrow with one of the co-founders of Daisy to talk about some big questions that everyone has. You're going to learn about exactly what positions the AI is in right now. You're going to see the exact results and the real exact transparency directly from the Binance brokerage account. She's also going to discuss withdrawing the trading profits. So many people have asked, hey, when can I withdraw the trading rewards? And we're excited that that's going to be going live very soon. And Dr. Anna is going to be covering all of those details on a very special call tomorrow. You don't want to miss that call. We'll be making that announcement in the Telegram channel. And then by 2023, but really by the end of 2022, Endotech is going to go public. And in 2023, we're going to take everything to the next level when that happens. So just an exciting roadmap ahead of us. And we know that it's only going to go up, up, and up from here on every level. So how does it work for you as a contributor? What's in it for the individual contributor? And the category that Daisy is in is called equity crowdfunding. We're an equity crowdfunding model. What that means is that as a contributor, you have the opportunity for some really great rewards by contributing to the project. So a person can contribute from tier 1 all the way through tier 10. There's 10 different crowdfunding tiers to choose from, starting at just $100. Every contributor gets their equal share of 5% Endotech stock. And so during phase 1, at the end of phase 1, 5% of Endotech equity in the form of stock is going to be available and in the future rewarded to every single contributor, and it'll be divided equally based upon your contribution. Every contribution that you make, 50% to 70%, will be used for live trading with the AI algorithms for the purpose of testing and development. And 70% of the profits that those algorithms develop and produce go back to you as the contributor. Now, again, guys, this is not a guarantee. There's never a guarantee in this environment. But as you can see, based upon past performance and knowing that Daisy AI is only going to improve that performance, there's a great probability here that this could be a great reward bonus for every single contributor. Again, it's not a guarantee, but it certainly is something we're excited about. 15% of the rewards are issued to the residual referral plan. So 70% of the profits go back to the individual contributor in the form of rewards. 15% go back to the community in the form of rewards through our peer-to-peer referral plan. Contributors can withdraw rewards at any time, and that withdrawal feature is going live very soon, and you don't want to miss tomorrow's call with Dr. Anna Becker. All members are able to participate in the Daisy referral plan. So every single contributor has the ability to refer other people, share this crowdfunding model with others. and of course be rewarded for that. The referral plan pays out up to 46% of each contribution. And I'm really excited to talk about that referral plan with you tonight as well. So a quick snapshot of kind of a picture of how the smart contract works. You enter into the smart contract with USDT. That's a token that is accessed through the Tron blockchain. So you use your Tron Link wallet and you contribute to the Daisy crowdfund. When you make that contribution, immediately the smart contract sends 50 to 70%, depending on what tier it is, into the live trading account, and up to 46% immediately pays out in the referral plan, and that is released directly back into your Tron wallet in real time. What I love about this model is it never touches human hands. Everything is done on the blockchain with full automation and 100% transparency. There's not a single element of the Daisy model that isn't completely transparent for the entire world to see. And this is a complete peer-to-peer model. It's not governed or run by a company. It's governed and led by the community. Why have we chosen to use the Tron blockchain? And for those of you that are watching, there's actual articles now that are being written by the Tron community, because they said there's a smart contract that launched 3-4 days ago, and it's literally done more transactions in what we call energy in the Tron blockchain than even the USDT contract. We are right now the #1 producing smart contract on the entire Tron blockchain. And what happens is when you burn that energy for the transactions, it actually lowers the supply. It deflates the value. Instead of inflation, it has deflation. And as you can see, the value of Tron has skyrocketed because of the Daisy project. I think right now Tron is sitting at 12 cents. And when we started the Daisy project, it was below 3 cents. And so it's incredible to know that we're literally impacting one of the top blockchains in the world. We are impacting the growth of its core token, the Tron token. Tron allows automated interaction between contributors and Daisy AI. Tron removes the need for a company to be in control. Tron allows for all the promises to be executed instantly with 100% transparency. Tron blockchain is among the fastest and most scalable, has low energy fees, which allow for high performing smart contracts at a low cost. And let me just put that in comparison. Right now, there are DeFi projects that are operating, for example, on other blockchains. And for a single transaction, that cost could be as high as $50 per transaction. And so with the Tron blockchain, we're able to see transactions right now between $10 and $15 for each tier. And that's a very reasonable cost to participate in this type of decentralized finance model with this type of rewards. Tron is a top emerging decentralized app platform with a massive future ahead of it. And we're just absolutely honored to be a part of the Tron community, to be a part of the Tron blockchain. And we're really excited that we are the highest #1 top performing smart contract in that entire network within just a few short days. This is absolutely a high five to every member of the Daisy community. So what are the benefits to the contributor, even if you never refer a single person? And I love this slide because I think this is the backbone of the Daisy project. Even if you never refer a single person, you have equity in Endotech, and the potential profits, the potential return from selling your Endotech stock or receiving dividends in the future. Number 2, the rewards that come from the AI algorithm, the potential rewards from successful performance of Endotech's AI algorithms. And then number 3, the potential for matrix spillover. This means that you can actually generate up to 48% of your contribution back just from the spillover of the community in the referral plan, even if you never refer a single person. The Daisy peer-to-peer referral plan uses what's called a 3x10 matrix. What that means is that there are 10 generations of contributors that you can have for each tier. Tier 1, you have a 3x10 matrix. That means you can have 3 people on your first generation. Those 3 people can have 3 contributions on their first generation, and so on. So 3, 9, 27, 81, and so on. Tier 1, the $100 contribution, has a 3x10 matrix. Tier 2 has its own 3x10 matrix. Tier 3, and so on. So literally there are 10 different matrices, one for each tier. And even if you never refer a single person, you can earn from generations 1 and 2 of the matrix just from the community spillover. And thousands of people have already, tens of thousands of people have already experienced this in the Daisy community, literally experiencing rewards in the referral plan even before they had a chance to refer one single person. The crowdfunding tiers start at $100 for tier 1, and they double for each tier. So tier 2 is $200, tier 3 is $400, and so on. If you go all the way through all 10 tiers, it's a total of $102,300 that you would have contributed. $69,000 will be in live trading. $33,000 would have gone into the Daisy Crowd model, and you get 1,023 shares of that 5% equity. In tiers 1 through 7, 50% of your contribution goes into live trading. For tiers 8, 9, and 10, 70% goes into live trading.